On 2/22/2022, friends of Mr. Keating's were driving their car on a path behind the house that Mr. Keating resided. The path extended approximately half a mile off of the road. They noticed what they thought was a human model/dummy with a rope around its neck that was attached to the tree. They assumed that it was a prank. They proceeded to Mr. Keating's residence and spoke to his roommate. They asked the roommate about the body in the woods. The roommate was not aware of this. They all went back to this location and discovered that it was Mr. Keating. 911 was called.
Is that what really happened? Did they really find him, or was it?
They found him, but I found him first. That morning, I went out walking and did walk up on him, and I did find him.
What morning was that?
It was, what was the date? It was, I can't remember.
The 22nd.
It was the 22nd. I'm sorry, I can't remember the exact date, but.
And once again we have Miranda, that's here. She doesn't, kind of want to be on camera. Where was it? Where you found him? Because you kind of explained the property to me.
Well, it was behind the house. There's a path that runs to the back side of the property. That's where I found him. That's where I found him. I was probably, 100 yards from the end of the property.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, right directly on the side of the path. That's where he was found.
And so what did y'all do when y'all found him? Y'all called the...
When I found him, I walked up on him. I looked over to my side, and there he was, and it got away with me. And I turned around and I walked right straight back to my house. I'm not gonna lie. I walked in my house, and then I heard boom, 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 boom. It was really beating on my damn door. And I went and opened the door. She was like, just instantly came in and clung to me. She thought it was me. And then she said she thought that it was a mannequin. And then she didn't know if it was Josh. She didn't know if it was me. And I couldn't say nothing, honestly. I mean, I was in shock from what I had just seen. And I told her, I said, all right, well, look, let's just ride back there. I'll get in the truck with you. Let's ride back there, and let me see what you've seen. I didn't tell her I'd seen him. I already knew what it was. We rode back there, and I said, yeah, I confirmed it. I said, all right, turn around, go back to the house. I need to call the law. I got to call them and get them down here. Well, we got back to the house. I called the law, and then I called her.
I was like, you called the cops, right? And Brad was like, no. I was like, what the hell do you mean you haven't even called 911 yet?
The house. I called the law, and then I called her.
I was like, you called the cops, right? And Brad was like, no. I was like, what the hell do you mean you haven't even called 911 yet? And that Rita has the picture. I'm going to show the picture. You got to think, the day I pulled up, before they even called the cops, Rita and Brad they left. They were in the truck leaving when I was pulling up, got there.
Where'd they go?
Who knows?
They didn't talk to the cops?
No. That's what I find funny. That's another thing he sent me a message, and then he started calling me, and he said, pick up the phone, I thought, blah, blah, blah. Right before that, he sent me a message. He was like, I think I'm dying, is exactly what Brad Harper sent me. That was his exact words. I think I'm dying. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what? And he was like, man, I think I'm dying. He was like, are you doing all right? And I was like, no. I was like, I still haven't heard from Josh. It's been 9 friggin' days. No, I'm not all right. And literally probably about 10 minutes after that, he started calling me. And I was like, oh, God, I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't want to talk to you. And because I thought he was just going to try to talk to me about Josh or whatever. And that's when he was like, never mind, you need to answer the phone. That's something I got to tell you. And I was like, okay. But then when he told me he found Josh.
They found him, but I found him first.